Well, I'm getting ready to go down south. I'm fixing to get my tan on down there in Tennessee, Louisiana, maybe Florida. And I'm thinking of taking up a friend on her invitation to come back via Chicago and stop and see her for a few days. And then, of course, if I do that, I gotta go to South Bend, right? How could you not? So, it's all very exciting. You need something to look forward to break up your life once in a while. At least I do. So, uh, there's nothing like a road trip for that, eh? At least that's always been my experience. There's nothing like a road trip. Or a railroad trip. Of course, in Europe, uh, having a Eurail pass for 2 months, that was just freaking awesome. Actually, I only bought the pass for 1 month, but my buddy Dennis, last name will not be mentioned, um, extended it by a month, forging it. He took the plastic off it and changed the expiration date from March 31st and made it April 31st. And not one conductor in Europe, happily, stopped to think, wait a minute, there is no April 31st. So I got God knows how many extra thousands of kilometers use out of it. Those were the good old days. But these are good old days too. I mean, I'm still going on road trips, right? I'm gonna get in that car. I don't have to rely on where the tracks go. I can go wherever the frick I want, as long as there's a road. Or since it's a Subaru, I don't even need necessarily a road. It's got 9-inch clearance. It's an Outback. That's one of the reasons I picked that particular model was for the ground clearance. Because I go in the woods quite a bit. I live in the woods, literally, in the warmer months. I stay out back at my camp. It's about a mile back in the woods here in the Ledley compound. At my camp called Sandringham, of course. I was toying with Balmoral, but no, Balmoral, it leaves me cold. Well, for one thing, it's way up north in Scotland, eh? But no, Sandringham. That's the proper place. And I'll live out there until it gets too dang cold, so that even with the wood stove, it gets un, it doesn't vaut the pen, as we used to say in France. Yeah. So, I got a lot to do before I can leave for the sunny south, which I'm fixing to do probably in about 9 or 10 days. I have a doctor appointment on April 2nd. And I'm thinking I'll leave on the 3rd and go to Tennessee. And then from there, Florida or Louisiana. I definitely want to get to Louisiana and see Phoebe. We'll see. Meanwhile, Dominus Vobiscum.